Warning, all views expressed in this show, past, present, and future, are satirical in nature. We here at the Fumcast are smooth-brained and naive. Listener discretion is advised. Time.
Is that Suicide Boys?
No, it's Juicy J.
Oh. So it's like Black Suicide Boys. Hello.
Welcome to the Fumcast.
Welcome to show. We're watching Catch Up.
We are.
Dude, those
Out of the
fucking...
glass bottle, these fucking Brits.
Oh, yeah, dude. I think this is just American, though.
I don't give a fuck. That glass bottle, what are we, in the 50s?
I'd like to be in the 50s.
Give me my fake red plastic, then I can't tell whether the bottle's empty until I pick it up. I
The
love
Red
that
40.
shit. Yeah, I don't think Red 40 would be a plastic dye. Maybe. It could be multi-purposed.
Yeah. Multi-penist.
Multi-penis Red 40.
Yep.
That's what your dog has.
That's true.
Put his Red 40 and try and be gay.
And she just sucked this Red 40.
These 40 red rockets.
Red. Whole lot of Red 40. What about that?
Whole lot of Red 40.
Yeah,
Fiend. Fiend.
microplastics.
Yeah.
What about
That's a good one.
What about a dog that was made of ice cream and its wiener was a bomb pop?
I love that.
I'm sure the furries do too. If y'all are into furry art, someone draw that for me.
Yeah, Austin, draw that for us.
Yeah, as you may have noticed, we are down one today,
Yeah.
and that's because
I think he's asleep or something.
yeah, I can't even make excuses for him anymore
Yeah,
because we talked about this. In fact,
we did.
In fact, the last thing I said to him before he texted me about his missing Waffle House was, "All right, see you later today, I guess." And he goes, "Yep."
What a liar.
What a fucking liar.
That's how I feel right now.
You can spend 9 hours in a car with someone, and the next day they're just like, "Fuck you. I don't want to
Yeah.
do a podcast."
Yeah.
But we have our good friend Liam. We didn't have that yesterday.
That's true. I was putting my grandmother in the ground yesterday.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Pretty cool, dude.
Yeah. Motherfucker can't remember his own buttons.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, it
shit's-
was fucking weird.
Yeah, putting your grandmother in the ground is quite a feeling.
Yeah.
Was she burial or cremated?
Both.
Both.
So we cremated her and then put her in the ground.
Nice. So you didn't have See, I had the extra experience of being a pallbearer at my grandma's funeral.
I mean, I could have held something.
Okay, I guess.
Like a mallet or a shovel or something like that.
Fair.
Or the urn itself. My grandpa almost... He can't walk.
Mm-hmm.
But he tries...
To walk?
Yes.
Okay.
He should have a cane at the
Mhm.
very minimum.
Minimum.
But it's like a pride thing for him.
So he's gay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he thinks if he has a cane, that's he's
He's being a weak man.
being old,
Mhm.
basically.
He's giving in to his age.
He would make fun of somebody who has a cane, so he doesn't want to have one.
Mm-hmm.
So he almost falls all the time.
Love that.
So he went and picked up the urn. Almost fell immediately after picking it up, and then almost stumbled backwards into another headstone with it in his hand.
Love that. That would have been
to put it into the vault.
that would have been amazing. Just
Yeah, I leaned over to my dad and I was like, how funny would that have been?
just peepaw tipping over.
And then my dad was like, and I was like, thankfully there's a bag in there.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, if you're curious, you see that little green urn right there next to
Mhm.
her picture. It was
Yeah.
a bigger version of that.
Gotcha.
That's a miniature version that has some angel dust in there, if you will.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it was I enjoyed seeing a lot of the family that I did yesterday, but some of them clearly not,
Mm-hmm.
because my grandpa's family is very like kind of waspy,
Okay.
like very stuck up kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma's family was like kind of rednecky,
Mm-hmm.
sort of. I mean, not like crazy, but sort of. And so, like, we didn't really have much to do with my grandma's side of the family because my grandpa always thought less of them, even though they're actually more enjoyable to be around.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works, you know?
Yeah.
So it was nice to see a lot of them. It was actually really, she had 2 older sisters. One of them do not care for, the oldest one. She doesn't like to wear hearing aids and she's very loud and she's 83, so she doesn't, yeah. Yeah. So she doesn't really care about anybody anymore. So that doesn't make her a very nice person to be around. But her middle oldest sister, because she was the youngest, is actually very nice and looks like spitting image. So it was weird but comforting at the same time, you know.
That makes sense.
So yeah, it was all right.
It can be that way.
Yeah, I spent several $100s on the outfit that I wore, so
Nice. You gotta flex on them.
a little bit, yeah.
Gotta flex on the pores every now and then.
Indeed. So it was,
And no better place than your grandma's memorial service.
you know me, bro.
Just let the redneck side know, hey, you're not dripped in this Louis V.
I literally wore my Louis belt yesterday.
I caught. See, I knew it. I'm
Yeah.
just that good.
You are that
I
good.
definitely wasn't just naming off a random brand. I'm just that good.
Yes.
The Bernie Mac show.
Shout out to Bernie Mac. He was so fucking funny. I'm gonna get some milk and cookies. That's a great bit. Oh, I really want that graham cracker thing with the fudge graham cracker
You
thing
fat
with
ass, you're
the
still
cream
on
in the
that
middle
shit.
of it. God damn, that looks so good, didn't it?
I'm not a big chocolate person.
I'm not either, but that looks so good.
Just get an Oreo.
Oreos are great. There's nothing. I had like 10 of them last night. Well, probably more than that. I finished off a whole pack. But those looked especially good.
It's fair enough.
I thought something made me think of you that we needed to talk about.
A buffet?
No, but it is food related.
I
and I thought
figured.
you would enjoy it.
Okay.
It's something that I used to do back in the day before they cucked the Happy Meals at
Okay.
McDonald's. So when I was a kid, and this was even after they had already made them somewhat healthy. So it was either chicken nuggets or a cheeseburger. And then it would come with, I can't remember what the other option was, but one of them was apple slices with caramel. And what I used to do when I was a kid is I would eat the apple slices raw, as it were, and then I would dip my chicken nuggets into the caramel.
Okay.
Fucking delicious. But they don't give you caramel cups anymore because it's fat or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So now you can't dip the chicken nuggets in a caramel unless you supply it yourself, or you get like a caramel frappe or something.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my god, was it delicious.
I can see the appeal of it. That I'm not a caramel person, so that personally
I'm not really either. But it
personally that doesn't sound the best to me, but I used to do I think they probably still have it, but Wendy's had honey. Like just straight up
Ooh,
honey.
That would be good too.
And the spicy chicken nuggets and the honey.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with that. That shit was good.
Is that still possible?
I don't know if they still have the honey. I feel like they did for the longest time, and they have breakfast stuff, so they might still have honey.
They should. I think McDonald's
Let's
even
pull up
has
the
honey.
Wendy's app and find out.
Do you actually have the app?
Yeah, I got a whole tab of stuff called food and shit.
Yeah, I have I have so many food apps.
Yeah. Got that. I got Casey's in there. Oh,
I have the Casey's app too.
they got a daily promotion going on where you can mix and match and get free shit. I gotta play today.
Nice, dude.
Since I can't open Pokemon cards. I gotta get my fix somehow.
That's how I feel when the stock market closes. After 4:30, I'm like, I should just go buy lottery tickets.
Dude, there's this dude on that's right, on the app you can't get fucking condiments.
What?
You can't like add extra condiments on the app, I don't think.
Wendy's.
Like
what the fuck?
like as a solo option. You have to I have to go to the chicken and nuggets.
this
I have to
is
select chicken nuggets, and then I have to
Ugh.
see what dipping sauces they have and find out they don't have honey.
this is insane.
Okay, do they have breakfast? Can I listen, Wendy's, I understand it's 1:40 p.m. and you're not serving breakfast, but what if I literally hit just browse the menu? Let me look at the breakfast menu. In other news, they have a tangerine twist lemonade now that looks pretty good.
Ooh, Christ.
That shit, I bet, fucks hard.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Do they have anything new on their menu in general? Besides,
Let's
like
find
sandwiches or whatever the fuck?
Hamburgers.
Because they've been kind of lacking recently.
They have been lacking in new shit. I don't.
Because they added wraps, didn't they?
Cajun Crunch Spicy Chicken Sandwich. Bun, spicy mustard, crispy Cajun onions, lettuce, pickle, pepper jack.
Damn it, it's onions. Damn it.
I
I'll give it a whirl, though.
think it'd be okay.
I just hate onions.
I like crispy onions.
Maybe.
I don't really even cooked onions. I'm not the biggest fan
I'm
of.
not at all. Hate them.
I can do it, but
I can do them on tacos.
I can do it, but I'm more of a like when I cook with onions, because as someone who like has learned to cook, like it actually is super important as a flavor for a lot of bases.
Yeah.
But I don't care what the fucking recipe says. I'm finally chopping that shit
Yes.
so that they get almost like just not noticeable.
Liquefy in the pan like in Goodfellas.
Yeah, or literally fucking like you could put it in a food processor and
Yes.
make a paste out of it.
Yes.
Like that. I feel like as a chef, anyone, like if you're gonna be a picky eater but also a chef, you need to have ways to adapt to that kind of stuff.
Correct.
And because if not, you're just fundamentally losing flavor in your dishes and they won't be good.
Truth.
So
I agree.
There's my real big back showing. I'm it's funny, last night at Waffle House, like I got a decent bit of food, but I couldn't even finish it. And then Austin's over here, literally like Braden's girlfriend was like not finishing her melt, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take that," and like, and then yeah, his leftovers still wound up missing.
He's on notice.
Yeah,
I'm not liking the behavior recently.
And then
He ever since he got this fucking job, he's all high and mighty and he doesn't know how to act.
this motherfucker, has he even put in his vacation request to you to go to fucking Canada later this month?
No.
Yeah, well, he's doing that.
We're gonna have to have
And
talk
then
with him.
and then this motherfucker, we're already in this long ass car drive for our gay band,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, "What are you doing on June 1st?" I don't know. What day of the week is that? Because that's how I kind of base my schedule. He's like,
Yeah.
it's a Monday. He's like, fucking, you know what we do on Monday? We have band practice. It's like, I don't know. He goes, do you think you'd be able to pick me up from the South Bend airport? Because that's where he's flying back into.
The South Bend Airport.
The South Bend International Airport.
International.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because it probably has a Canada flight. Yeah, so if any of our listeners want to go to the South Bend Airport on June 1st
Yeah, bring a gun.
at 10:30 in the morning, our lovely co-host will be flying in from somewhere.
Yeah, some foreign location. Jesus Christ.
No, and then he tells me
What the
how
fuck is going on?
No, and
with
then he
him?
tells me how the fuck I'm just doxing his entire travel plans.
Who
right now.
cares?
He goes,
He's not here. He should have been.
he goes, so this is how I'm getting to Canada. It's like, okay. Like, it sounds like he's getting smuggled, which
Yeah, he's gonna hop a fence.
he goes, so I'm getting a flight to, like, the Washington, D.C. airport. He said it was like, and then he has a 14-hour fucking layover to, like, somewhere in Vermont.
What?
Not Burlington, mind you. Not like the one city that people know in Vermont.
Yes.
I want to say is it even a city? Let's find out.
It's a village. An unincorporated village. He's getting on a fucking single engine airplane.
Well, he
Vancouver.
told me, he goes, I got a really good deal. And then he goes, and then I found out why I got such a good deal.
Yeah, because you're a fucking retard. Just fly Spirit Direct. That'd probably be cheaper.
Yeah, okay, well, I can't even find where. I guess he's going somewhere in Utah, though.
Oh.
Not Utah. Fucking.
Oy.
I was thinking Ogden, but I thought. Or I don't know. Anyways, he's flying somewhere to fucking Vermont, and then his import is gonna rent a car, drive across the border, and pick him up, and then.
Did he possibly think about maybe a direct flight to like Albany or I don't know, some other area that he could also
He could
do that?
literally drive to Albany and visit his mother.
Yeah, that is a strong possibility.
and fly out from Albany.
Two birds with one stone.
Yes.
But no, he's gonna travel the entire continental United States.
He's because he found it, like I said, a super cheap flight on some airline that I've never heard of.
Frontier, Spirit, is it one of those or is it even worse?
I could have named those if you would have asked me.
Yeah.
It's worse.
Okay.
So, but he told me because during this 14-hour layover, he found that there's a local university and he's going to go to their library and read books.
He might be one of the strangest people I've ever encountered amongst my lengthy adventures on this earth.
He's never going to have a car ride with me again because we're just going to
No.
the next day. Who am I kidding? He's not going to fucking listen to this shit.
Hey, can you pick me up on June 1st at the South Bend Airport at 10:30?
Hey, make sure this episode's released by then, and I'll play that on the way. But
Oh, it
on the
will
way
be.
back.
It'll come out next week.
I don't know
I'll
if we're
bump
still.
it. No, we're still behind, but I'll bump it.
Just go out of order completely.
Yeah. Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
dude.
he's on some shit.
This is insane. I remember one time, he took me to get a tattoo done. Do you remember when I got this done and then we recorded later that evening
Yes.
and I held you guys up? So he took me
See, I don't even remember the holding me up part, but
well, anyway, we recorded later than we planned because I thought this took a lot longer than it was supposed to because he made it a lot bigger than I thought he was going to. But it was like the same money that I was expecting anyway. So he takes me to get the tattoo done. And then I'm like, I have no idea how long it's going to be. You can just fucking leave me here if you want to. I don't care. And then he was like, no, I'll stick around and I'll find something to do or whatever. And I'm like, you can come into the shop and you could watch if you want to. I don't know. It was like late summer. I was like, there's air conditioning in here at least.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'll find something to do. Then I'm going out because my artist he needs a smoke break. I go out with him so I can, well, you could vape in the shop, but I just went out with him anyway because I wanted to go outside. And I'm checking Snapchat stories on my phone. He's at like some forested area, and there's like a drainage ditch, and he's just fucking. I don't even know what the fuck he's doing there. I'm like, hey, where are you? Are you still in this general vicinity? And he's like, yeah, I'm like 5 minutes away. And I'm like, what? Where? I don't. I'm in Auburn, mind you, but I don't see any trees.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no fucking idea where the hell he was.
He just went on an adventure.
I guess but he's that kind of person.
He really is.
That can do those things, and I don't quite get it. But
he's quite a fella.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's the sense of wonder that has been drained from me, I suppose. He'll get there.
Yeah. No,
He'll be beaten down by life and women specifically enough to not be able to enjoy the finer things.
So we hit up Waffle House after the show last night, and we're there doing our shit, whatever. And I go to use the bathroom, and I come back, and he's in the middle of a conversation talking about like his girlfriend and whatnot to like the rest of the band. Like, I don't think he hasn't really gone into the situation really.
Yeah.
And
talking about her pussy and stuff.
The way that he described, like, I come back and I sit down, and he says essentially, yeah, so she's just gonna come here, and then if we vibe out, she's gonna become a citizen. I'm like, if we vibe out?
Yeah, dude.
If we vibe out? And he's like, yeah, she's totally aware that she's downgrading her rights as a woman to become a citizen of the United States. But I don't know. That I was like, what?
Not even just a woman, as an ethnic and racial minority.
Yeah. As a Canadian, just as a black Canadian woman, she is
Jamaican man.
She's taking a severe downgrade.
So crazy. Yeah.
But
if we vibe out,
Jacob's girlfriend asked me, he goes, so why is she moving here again? Like, why does she want to become a citizen? And he goes, for some reason she likes me enough. Like, which is valid, but
very, because even I'm surprised. And he's one of my best friends.
Hey, it's a deep dive for him, but
this is hilarious. Paul Giamatti as John Adams.
Love that.
I wonder what kind of score that has on Rotten Tomatoes. So, I'm gonna sign the Declaration of Independence. That's a shitty Paul Giamatti, but he seems Jewish to me. He seems very nebbish and like annoying. You know, he doesn't seem like your typical wop.
Yeah, I see that.
He always plays like a role that you would describe as a little man, you know? Somebody with like a Napoleonic complex and needs to bully people smaller than him to get his kicks.
Sure.
Yeah. That's That's my thesis.
That's
Paul
your take on
Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti for the day.
Yeah. In case you were wondering on how I felt about Paul Giamatti.
Your gay ass fucking emo. God damn it.
He's a dog, dude.
Oh, there we go. We could talk about the Pope.
Yeah. I don't know.
We got a Chicago Pope. I saw someone.
Yeah, Bears.
I saw someone say the body and blood of Christ, and it was a deep dish Chicago pizza and Jepson's Malort.
Yeah, so and doing fucking Catholicism and stuff for about 60 years over here in Chicago.
And I think it's funny we have a pope that has probably touched the bean.
In more ways than one,
Yeah.
because they do that still.
Like, I don't know, just crazy that an American pope.
Yeah, he's touched the bean, but he hasn't flicked it. If you know what I mean.
You know what though? I was a little bit. I think my like inner chaos. I was really hoping for a minority pope.
Like,
I didn't care.
ideally,
like
utopian world.
in a utopian world,
Black woman pope.
in a utopian world, Catholicism is destroyed and
Okay,
doesn't exist.
Well, humor me. in a utopian world where Catholicism somehow still exists, because I agree with you.
Chinese pope.
Ooh, Chinese pope would be awesome.
Chinese pope. The black pope would have been.
the very, very Vatican do.
Black pope would have pissed off people more.
Hey, yo!
But I think Chinese pope would have been way funnier.
Oh, very touch a little boy.
Like just the thought, like there's the video of like
Hey, yo, we fucking these kids, beat.
like the American Pope like walking out, like just the thought of the Chinese Pope walking out on the Vatican and bowing. Love that idea.
And he bows so far that he falls off the balcony.
And then they gotta
The smoke again.
they gotta reelect another Pope, and then the Black Pope walks out.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I'm sorry about all the smoke, y'all.
Someone edited the Chicago Pope walking out with Love Sosa over it.
Yeah. See, that's the strangest part. He's from Chicago, but he's white.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And apparently he's a Sox fan, not a Cubs fan.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Basically black.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what that means in normal people terms because I don't follow sports, but
Yeah. Well, the Sox are the cooler team. They have the cooler fitteds.
I really don't follow baseball in any way, shape, or form.
I don't either. I'm just talking about the logos of the teams on the hats. A White Sox hat looks better than a Cubs hat.
I like Bears.
Yeah. I know.
Dude, I was taking a shower a few days ago and I looked at the hair on my chest and I was like, God damn. Like sometimes you just don't really realize it. And I'm like, God damn, I'm kind of a bear a little bit. Like
You are.
I'm fuck.
It's so funny how the three of us embody the three different gay archetypes. You're the bear, Austin's the twink, and I'm the otter.
Yeah. We are pretty gay.
Yeah. Oh, you want to watch Life in Pink or Look at Me? The XXX Tentacion
The
documentary.
XXX Tentacion.
This is, you know what's funny? This is 2 episodes in a row where he's been mentioned now.
What do you know?
Yep.
We were listening to some X last night. It was coming on my playlist.
Yeah, I've been listening to Suicide Boys a lot recently for some reason. I haven't consistently listened to them since I was in high school.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
I mean, I like Suicide Boys.
I know, but like, are you listening to like old stuff or?
Yes, all of it. I have a playlist that I made.
Or going to some of their new stuff because they just released a song on Friday.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's okay.
Fucking whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I was, believe it or not, I was going back through old SoundCloud stuff, and that was how I found it, because it was on the front page.
Their old shit do be good.
I love it.
It do be good.
And
It's-
it was, I remember when that one song that they said Suicide Boys were better in 2015 came
Mhm.
out.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll never be one of those guys. I'm listening to it at work now, and I'm like, God damn it, I wish Scrim was still on heroin.
Yeah. There's something about dreadlock scrim just hits different.
Or Man Bun Scrim.
Yeah.
That's also a good Scrim.
Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm happy they're both sober now, but
Well, hang on a minute.
okay. I'm hanging.
I don't know. I was just
No, I'm happy they're both sober, like, good for them, but
sort of.
you can be sober and still kind of make music that sounds like it used to.
Real sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing that I always really liked about listening to them.
I
is
wish
you
I could shoot up heroin in it.
Yeah.
You know, like, talk about wishing you could. I don't know.
I wish you could or no, I always really liked their music because you could really feel the hopelessness in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy that a lot about music. That's probably my favorite quality about music in general is when you can feel the hopelessness.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite, like, and especially when you look into some of the back, like, story of some of their music, like, Low Key as a song
I know,
already
yes.
has that feeling with it, but then you learn that it was written after they both relapsed. Like, they woke up and they were relapsed and they were just pissed off and they, like, why the fuck? And they wrote that.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn. Then it really hits. And, like, ever since then, that song just kind of hits a little bit more. Like,
Mhm.
you really feel the despair in that.
Correct.
And I think that's a good thing when music can get across those sorts of emotions.
Mhm. I agree.
When you can feel what the artist was feeling.
I wholeheartedly agree. That was one of the Did you see how she turned and looked at the camera? Bitch, this is Hoarders. Anyway, I always felt that way about and I don't even know if this is particularly the case because I think I've researched it before and it might not even be true. But Rocket Man by Elton John. Nobody knows for sure if it really is, but it is an amazing metaphor for drugs.
I've heard that before, yeah.
And that song it would always fuck me up when I would hear it because it would remind me of being just fucking on a different planet,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and feeling so disenfranchised with regular reality and normal people and stuff, and how shitty it really does feel to be on drugs when you can't get off of them.
I feel that, but, like, more or less I feel it with, like, the music that I was listening to when I felt like I was at, like, my lowest with drinking.
Yeah.
Like, when those songs come back on, I feel a different way.
Yeah, I do too. I agree with that as well.
I'd say that's what I get the most of. Like,
yeah.
the Suicide Boys split that came out with them and Germ is the
Mhm.
last one that they put, the Dirtiest Nastiest Suicide.
Yes.
That one specifically, like, that whole entire project just invokes just these emotions of waking up early at my ex's mom's trailer
The Pink Whitney's in the trees, man.
and telling her I'm just running to the gas station and just going to the liquor store and fucking chugging it before I walked back in, but still going to
yeah.
the gas station to cover my ass and
Yep. Getting a Black and Mild just in case.
sure. Yeah, that I just think about, yeah, and it just gets me, and I was like, damn, I was a fucking piece of shit.
Yep, I hear you, brother.
I was I was doing crazy shit for no good reason.
Yep.
Just in a dark place.
A dark and spooky place.
Dark and spooky place.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah.
I do love that one of the names that, like, I think it's Ruby has for himself is Spooky to Scary. Love that.
That sounds like a name you would have for yourself.
Yeah, I was pissed when I found out it was taken. God damn it, I can't be Spooky to Scary.
Well, you can still be that as a descriptor.
I'll be
I
Scary the
suppose.
Spook.
All right. Yeah. I'm with you. I like that. That's all right with me, man.
I'm going on my Kanye arc. new name.
I like it.
We're taking it back.
I like it. Yeah. I just have. It's funny because a lot of my piece of shit memories that I have about being a drug addict, I'm also like, damn, that was so awesome. Like, I'm remembering a specific moment now where I did a huge line of heroin off of this. It was the CD case for Because of the Internet by Childish Gambino.
Okay.
It was the only CD I had in my car. I did a huge fucking line of it at a park. And then I was like half awake, nodding out, half awake, just driving around, hitting fucking mailboxes and shit. Just fucking like the music video for I Drove the Camaro off the Causeway Bridge. That was what it felt like.
I definitely
And just feeling cool as hell.
I definitely sideswiped someone's mirror with my mirror one time, just drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
Going around. Like, I was coming back from the liquor store and I fucking sideswiped a mirror so hard.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck. And then that was when I like it cracked my mirror. And I went to like try and fix it and it broke and I got like glass in my hand for like a day or two and I had to that was a fucking retard decision.
Or here's another great one. We somehow managed to find, and they probably weren't real. They probably had fentanyl in them, but some Oxy 80s. That's some real shit. And we did like I cut off like my buddy like popped half of his or whatever, and I cut like a quarter of it off, and I snorted that quarter of it. And then I could feel it like dripping down. I was getting higher and higher. And then we're just driving around on back roads out in the country, just fucking flying. And then we need to stop for gas. So I come into town here and I stop at that gas station at Walmart. And I pull up to the pump and I just open up the driver door and just vomit all over the ground. And then I get up and pump the gas, get back in the car, and keep going.
Hell yeah. I remember being so fucking drunk moving furniture to her grandparents' house. It's like, you shouldn't be. I'm good to drive.
That sounds awful.
It was not my proudest moment.
That was like that reminds me of one of the very first times I went to work drunk because I was expecting it to be like going to work stoned.
Not at all.
Complete miscalculation.
Totally different experience.
Felt terrible. I was like half a point away from getting fired, and I'm like, I want to go home so bad.
Yeah.
I also remember one time, this is kind of funny, I took a lunchbox to work for some reason.
Okay.
Never done it before in my life.
Okay.
Obviously, I wanted to put beer in it so I could
Okay.
take it to work with me. And I was trying to fit an ice pack in there with these 3 Budweiser tall boys. Wasn't fitting. And so my mom was like, let me help you with it. And then she looks in there,
W mom.
doesn't even, just pretends like it's not there,
Uh-huh.
and tries to fit it in. Was like, I don't know what you're going to do. And then I just fucking took it with the beer in it and just went to work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wild times we had.
Yeah, so much fun.
Loads and loads of fun just being severe
Like
alcoholics.
that much stuff worth of fun.
So yeah, that's a lot of fun. So much fun.
Yeah. What was this guy in Japan or something? Got fucking paper doors and stuff.
This is like the cleanest hoarder I've ever seen.
It is though.
It's like it's definitely cluttered,
Oh yeah.
and I feel that.
Oh yeah.
I feel that because I'm a very disorganized person. But it's like buried alive. I wouldn't say that. It looks. I'm sure he knows where everything is.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
and I resonate with that because, like, now like that's a little, but like that. Again, I'm sure he knows where shit is.
Yeah. And if he doesn't, he's probably okay not knowing where it
Yeah.
is, you know.
Now, like the
Out of
living
sight, out of mind.
the living room's a little crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, I'm seeing some dirt spots on the carpet and shit.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's sleeping in that couch back there.
Yeah, like that.
it's
This
a little crazy.
This
The
stuff's a little
ashtrays and stuff.
crazy, but like the one
She's-
room that he was in was like, oh, okay, maybe that's his mess
Yeah.
and his organized, and maybe he's a little more organized. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's the hoarder in this one? I haven't been paying attention.
Well, they both are. I
No, they
think
both
it's-
are.
I think it's actually two different people. Believe it or not. I think they both are, but I think they're two different, very different styles of hoarders.
Mm-hmm.
He's more.
Dude,
of
she's
like
got
a-
that. She smoked 2 packs a day, but she's also got that southern draw on her.
Yeah, bitch that sounds like a Virginia Slim.
Yeah,
Yep,
that is Virginia Slim.
that's her name. It's Virginia Slim. How you doing? My name is Virginia Slim. That's not good.
I need about 2 packs of Marlboro Reds.
Yeah, my name is Virginia Slim.
Put the change on pump 7.
And you find out it's a guy,
Yeah.
just with very shitty body proportions.
Dude,
Like,
what's
there's
that
the-
Hillary Clinton ass pantsuit?
Oh yeah, yeah. Virginia Slim. What's her husband's name? Something Slim. Iceberg Slim. The pimp.
Yeah, she's got a fur coat.
Yeah. Virginia and Iceberg Slim. Mrs. Iceberg
Yeah,
Slim.
Mrs. Iceberg Slim.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we figured that one out. Oh, here's a funny thing that I was thinking about at work. Check. Is this thing gay?
Good one. Good one. Good bit. Good bit.
Check. Is this thing gay?
We're gonna do that. We'll do that at the next blind spot show.
Is this thing gay?
Who's a good boy? Just
Oh, you're a dirty little bitch, aren't you?
yeah. We don't practice the pull-out method, do we? No.
Open your mouth, kitten.
Oh, princess. Daddy has a surprise for you.
Get up, we need to get on Discord.
Okay.
I thought it quit working.
Nah.
Damn. Is this thing gay?
Let's see. Has Austin? Nope. Austin's still dead.
Oh yeah, let's try and call him again.
Maybe he'll show up for the Patreon. Probably not. Damn, that's crazy. Just not answering.
Yeah, it do be like that.
Can't imagine being that way.
Yeah. Well, he does a lot of things that I can't imagine.
True. We've been over this.
Sucking penis, fucking penis,
Mhm.
fucking ass, man ass.
Dating a French.
Dating a French, dating a black. That's
Which-
not big. That's nothing other than I haven't dated one, so I don't know what it's like.
Which do you think is more egregious?
Come on.
Being French.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, I've had sex with one before.
A Frenchie?
No, the other one.
Oh.
Let me tell you, scary.
I've never had the pleasure.
Should try it. It's worth a shot. Like a gunshot, maybe.
I'd give it a whirl, I guess.
Yeah. You should put on like that uniform before you do it. Like a park ranger.
Hey there, sweetheart.
You know why I pulled you over?
California
Just
land
fucking
management.
thrust.
Yeah. You know why I pulled you over?
Oh,
Because you're a hot piece of ass.
you're an ugly duckling, aren't you?
All right, yeah, I'm writing you a ticket. I was gonna let you off with a warning if you were hot, but I ain't. If I wanted to see a hippo, I go to the zoo. God damn.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's wild. Oh, they had a teepee.
Indian moment.
Native American moment.
I haven't done that in a long time. That's funny. Dude, I was watching Beyond Scared Straight last night.
Mm-hmm.
One of the COs, Indian guy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you imagine you're in prison and your CO comes up and he's like, are you going to finish dinner? It is chow time. Oh, and I also came up with,
No, please do not shank me.
here's a great name for a half Asian guy.
Okay.
Chow Hall.
That's the same level of oh, this is still main episode. I can't we'll get there's used to be in WWE they had this Asian dude.
We can talk about it.
We
but
can yeah,
can't.
yeah. I was going to pull up a clip cuz his promos are hilarious.
Yeah.
But they had this Asian dude playing a cowboy.
Oh.
And his name was
Quiet.
Quiet on the set. Yeah. His name was Jimmy Yang Wang. And he was just this Asian dude with a southern accent that wore a cowboy hat. And there's this one promo and he's like, I don't understand why they always said that Asians are good at math. The numbers, they ain't really made that much sense to me. And he's just like trying to appeal to yeah.
Crickets.
He was
There's an Asian comic that is actually from the South and has a southern accent. I can't think of his goddamn name. He's a Korean fella. Henry Cho, that's right.
So we have a lake cabin. It's not really a cabin, it's a shack, but I call it a cabin. And a couple years ago, I was doing some work on it.
I've seen him.
Anybody know what
Yeah.
you call the stuff you put in between
Yeah.
the logs?
He's from I think he's from Nashville, maybe.
He has a really close name to a really good Pokemon player, Henry Chow.
Henry Chow Hall. I think I know him.
Yeah, he's a guy. His entrance would be like
Jesus Christ.
Jimmy Yang Wang.
He's not even trying.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Jimmy Yang Wang.
Had it. Had it.
Howdy. Oh, the very howdy.
Oh, sorry.
You should be.
Yeah.
The very howdy.
You know what's funny about that is they fucking love cowboys in Japan.
They do.
Yeah,
They're
they
like
do.
America core type shit.
Yes, basically.
It's
Yeah.
like let's go to an American restaurant and it's just like big Texas burger.
Super number one happy Texas burger.
Yeah. And it's just
Um,
like Asian people with cowboy hats and they're like, I'll have the big smackaroo burger and it's like
Oh, the big smackaroo burger.
and it comes out and it's like nothing that we'd get in the US
Yeah.
at all. But it's
Do you
It's-
remember those Krabby Patty gummies?
yeah.
It's like a big one of those.
Yeah, you get it, and it's like it's a beef patty on a bun, and that's where it stops resembling what we get in America.
Yeah.
Because then they're like, "Oh, we put bean sprouts on it." And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And they're like, "We put egg roll." What? Okay, now we're approaching a little more Americanized. Like I could see an egg
On the
roll.
fortune cookie.
I could see an egg roll getting thrown on a burger, and then they're like, "But when you cut into it, there's a fortune." And you're like, "What the fuck is happening?" It's just a piece of paper that says "moo." I
Yeah.
love it. God damn.
Let me see if I can find the.
He's
Okay.
looking up Japanese truckers on YouTube.
Look at this shit, dude. This is insane. These fucking idiots. They make their semis look like Mr. Beast's apartment.
Okay. You own 3. Why do you need 3?
Dude, it's like fucking,
35 years?
Yeah.
I think his
It's-
parents were proud of him.
No. This is Japan, dude. You're supposed to be a doctor.
I know, that's what I mean. Like,
You become a very doctor. You dishonor the family.
okay. It looks like a food truck hit a geisha way too hard
Exactly.
and just spread it all out. I don't even know what it remind.
It's crazy, dude.
This is what the Tokyo sarin gas attacks were trying to prevent.
Yeah. Well,
Ma-
dude, imagine.
Maybe Shinrikyo was right. Maybe that anime cult had a point.
Well, dude, this
Maybe
wasn't
that-
in Tokyo Drift, dude. This isn't canon.
Maybe that fat ass Asian dude who tricked these dumbasses to thinking he could levitate had a point.
Yeah.
Dude, I always think back to that cult, and that's one of the. They had Black Hawk helicopters.
I know. And like a whole bunch of random shit in
They
Australia.
had so much shit, like they couldn't use the helicopter because they couldn't fly it. It's
Mhm.
insane how militarized they were.
I know.
What the? Yep. See, that's
It's insane. Fucking anime girls on semis, dude.
dude. In 30 years, you're gonna see like waifu trucks going around.
Literally.
It's probably the guy before Jesus Christ.
It's his fault.
Yeah. That's
Greater bigger story. Human condition. Yeah, it's fucking strange. Don't ask me how I found out about this shit, but
yeah, that's I would still love to visit Japan.
I would too. I'm a fucking weeaboo until I die.
Yeah, I would love to visit Japan. I don't think it's feasible for me to ever do, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go piss
oh, that's right, you can do that now.
and take the mic with me
Yeah, we get a live and up close.
because I'm real fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. It's so cool. You won't even know what I did. And if I whisper, you won't even know if I'm talking. You'll just never know.
This is so strange.
I'm sure it is, Liam. You won't even know that I'm
Very on
recording.
topic, but I feel like I'm on a Japanese game show right now while I'm doing this.
Oh, the very,
Like a
very
Japanese hidden camera.
game show.
Game show.
Oh, the very, very twinkle.
Where you have to try not to laugh while the gaijin pisses with a microphone on camera.
Oh, the very, very quiet piece of.
Oh, man.
Oh. He's so cool, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is the premium content. This isn't even the Patreon. And this is the shit you guys are getting.
What'd you think of that?
So good. You won't even know what I said until you look back at it.
And I won't listen.
I know you won't.
Oh, man, yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I was finally able to shave my pubes.
What was preventing you?
So, I'm a Manscaped user, as we know,
Okay.
and they don't sponsor us.
Mm-hmm.
They should, because I like their product. But I was having an issue for a while because my trimmer just wasn't doing anything. And I have that issue sometimes in the shower because it's wet, and so it feels like it's just pushing
Mhm.
it down instead of shaving it. But I realized that I needed to take the head off and basically just clean all the hair out of that fucking guard.
Yeah, yeah.
And then put it back on, and I shaved, and I was like, wow, this is so awesome. I just thought, quite honestly, dude, I thought my stalks were too strong.
Gotta get those diamond tipped razors.
That was what I thought I had to do. I thought the ceramic wasn't cutting it.
Get those diamond razors.
Yeah. The little mined by the African children diamonds.
in
the blood
Minecraft-
diamond razors.
In Minecraft, of course.
Yeah. Black children of Minecraft.
It's Herobrine. They're just a rumor.
Yeah. Of course. Damn, I'm fucking hungry, dude.
Me too.
What do you think you're gonna do to remedy that?
I got no idea.
Yeah, me either.
Probably just hit up Taco Bell on the way home.
Nice. Yeah, we need to go to Aldi. Gotta make a grocery store trip.
Aldi's dope.
Aldi is dope. We've gotten back into Aldi. Aldi was a big thing when I was a child because we were very poor.
See, it's not even a poor thing. They just have good shit and it's cheaper.
Yeah. Well, now it's nice, but back in the day, Aldi was for poor people. Now it's actually nice, and they have good, like, healthy options.
Yeah, no, Aldi was so clutch when I was living in Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
And like they always got like super unique stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Yeah. The last time we were there, I said, I was like, damn, who would have thought that being poor could be this cool?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Big fan of Aldi.
And, you know, Bernie Sanders and all is bitching about an income inequality, you know. He doesn't even mention Aldi. Aldi's doing big things for us brokies.
That's my biggest hack is I always say like even if you want to do your grocery shopping elsewhere,
Yeah.
get your like ground beef, chicken breast and
Mhm.
whatnot from Aldi because it's just cheaper
Yep.
and it's the same fucking thing.
Yep.
Yeah, their meat, if anything, is like the best deal there. But everything else, it's like fucking 19 cents for a yogurt cup, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, and they also stock shit like lamb meat. and
Yeah,
shit
they
like
got-
that
yeah.
too. Yeah, which is nice because lamb is really like that's very lean.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good lean protein option. You'd be proud of me. Yesterday, after we put my grandmother into the ground, we went to a restaurant that you're familiar with in Avila. My
Mhm.
grandpa calls it the Catholic Stronghold.
Okay.
I think you know which one I'm talking
Mhm.
about.
Yeah.
So we went there, and I was fucking hungry, dude. And so I immediately was like, okay, I want the 16-ounce prime rib because I want to.
Chow down.
I'm gonna do some work here,
Yeah.
and
You want to meet Mr. Chow Hall, if you will.
correct. And come to find out, they weren't doing prime rib that day. Devastated. So instead, I was like, well, all of these other cuts are very small. The next biggest thing I could possibly do is a 12-ounce New York strip.
Mm-hmm.
Picked that out. Got green beans, some applesauce, and just a house salad with it.
Mm-hmm.
House salad comes, onions and cucumbers on there.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. Onions, very strong. Very gross.
Mm-hmm.
Cucumbers, my grandfather ate. Shout out. Then after that,
Is this the same grandpa that almost fell over?
yeah, same.
Cool.
His wife's dead. Yeah. Oh shit! There's fucking fire, dude. Check this shit out.
Oh, damn.
She's burning down the grass. That's fucking sick, dude. I would show you guys, but you could probably figure out where I live.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Anywho, then the entree comes, big ass fucking 12-ounce New York strip, medium rare. You know how I do. Came with the green beans and then the applesauce a little bit later. Applesauce, very small cup, should have been a larger portion. Very disappointed.
All those places do that with cold sides. It's
Yep.
such bullshit because I'm a cottage cheese enjoyer, and they always
Okay.
get me there, too.
Sure.
It's bullshit.
Yep, I hear you, brother. And then, but shitload of green beans, so it kind of made up for it. Green beans were fair to Midland at best, but not. They were serviceable.
Except the coleslaw enjoyers. I'll go back to the cold sides thing. That if you order coleslaw, they should give you a small side. And in
Yep.
fact, they shouldn't even give it. They should just shoot you.
Yep, I agree. It's gross. But the New York strip cooked a little bit over medium rare. I would describe it as medium rare plus. Not quite medium, but a little bit in between. Was not bad. Was not too tough. Very good cut of meat, all things considered. I was very full. And when it came time to dinner time last night, I just decided to finish a pack of Oreos and then eat Chips Ahoy's until I could not eat anymore.
Nice.
Yeah. And yeah, that was about it. I guess you could consider that a cheat day because that wasn't quite intermittent fasting, but you know, what are you gonna do?
I had Waffle House and Casey's Pizza yesterday.
That's solid for a road day. That's solid.
No, honestly, yeah, for a red day. Austin had never had Casey's Pizza before, and he goes,
Why am I not surprised?
and he goes, 2 for $6. That's a steal. It is a steal.
It is
And we're like,
correct.
he's like 2-3 bites into it. He goes, this is not gas station pizza. Yep, welcome to Casey's Pizza. Pretty damn good for a gas station pizza.
What a fucking oblivious.
I've probably created a monster
God.
because he probably drives by that Casey's to work, and he's gonna start hitting that up for pizza now.
Yeah. I remember I worked at a specific job around these parts, and we would go to Casey's every day for their pizza for lunch.
So good.
Yeah. Just get out of that fucking spinny rotisserie fucking whatever the fuck.
Yep.
Yeah. Pepperoni slices are always good.
I agree, but their sausage slices are pretty damn good there.
I don't hate their sausage either. They also do chicken bacon ranch as well, which is very nice. Not a lot of people do chicken bacon ranch
Mhm.
anymore.
I wish they had it out on the rotisserie more, and it wasn't like just a
Mm.
special order thing. But
Yeah.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again: the Casey's mac and cheese, not bad for gas station mac and cheese.
Never had it before.
Really, like you can tell it's made with like real cheese, and it's
Yeah.
good.
Cool.
And some of them you can get it normal or with bacon, and the bacon's, I mean, just obvious improvement.
I've had their they have a breaded pork burger.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Yep.
Very good. They also have an Italian sub.
Mhm.
It's not that.
Mhm.
It is definitely not an Italian sub. Good though. It is good.
Yeah, the tenderloin is fine. It's not the best one I've ever had. I'm kind of snobby when it comes to tenderloins.
Yeah. It certainly wasn't the best I've ever had. I will agree with you, but I did enjoy it.
For a gas station one, it's fine.
Yeah, serviceable. Definitely serviceable. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It wasn't a good day. Nice. Oh man. Well,
I was gonna say we switch over to the Patreon.
yep, hour 5. Let's get the fuck out of here. All right. Thanks
All
for
right,
fucking listening.
Go over to the Patreon, please.
Come in your pants. We love you. Good
Thank
night.
you.